The doctor is in, and oh, Jeremy said I needed an intro. The doctor's in, and you're in the Del Show. Got a stack of recently played stuff here. What's Spinnin' Doc is what we call it. Please, you could join me. Let's get into it. First off was played it like last week, but I'd show it the Moody Blues, A Question of Balance. I don't usually spin this one a lot, but always a good listen. I prefer a couple of their other albums over this one, but what a cool psychedelic gatefold. I don't know if I can get this all in the picture, but there we go. Cool. Psychedelic. Poetry. Classical. Yeah. A Question of Balance. What's up next? Oh, wow. Got this for Christmas. Such an awesome album. Bob Dylan, The Real Albert Hall, 1966 concert, double LP, gatefold. I just think this cover is like the worst. I know you were thinking I was going to say it's the best. Like, looks like somebody's kid put that together. I mean, use your imagination a little bit. I'm sorry, but the music is phenomenal, especially record 2. He's joined on stage by members of the band, and just incredible. Like pretty much my favorite era. One of my pinpoint favorite era Dylan stuff. Leopard Skin Pillbox Hat and Ballad of a Thin Man, Like a Rolling Stone. It's like blonde on blonde era stuff. Ooh, doesn't get much better than that. If it does, like I Love Desire, you know that if you've been watching, if you're paying attention. Johansson, a Toronto guy, I think. Walking a Fine Line. It's like reggae rock. Pretty hard record to get, actually, but I came across it at the Coburg Buy and Sell. $2 a record, so you can't beat that. Killer, he does a cover of Killer on the Rampage by Eddie Grant. I thought maybe he was the original artist that wrote it and that Eddie Grant picked it up, but no, he did a cover, and it's really good. So this is something I was spinning. I always like spinning this one. I got a lot of people agreed with me on Facebook. Lake Ontario Vinyl Collecting Community. Great album, synth pop, but like it's something a little more to it. Like it could have been in another era with other instruments. Good songwriting, and obviously a great musician. Oh, Waylon Jennings. Heartaches by the Number. This is a compilation on Pickwick, but it includes, I even went and figured out which albums these are from. It's from actually 3 different albums they chose from. Waylon Sings Old Harlan, 1967, Leavin' Town, 1966, and Jules, 1968. All selections on this. Heartaches by the Number, Tiger by the Tail. Oh, those are Harlan Howard songs, like Folsom Prison Blues, Leavin' Town. It's a good spin. I love Waylon. He's definitely my favorite country guy. George Jones, gotta go second, even though, you know, legendary, but like Joan Armatrading, somebody I've learned over just the last year is amazing, and this album is so good. I included her in my Women in Music tribute on Facebook, which I'll do a wrap-up video for, where I show a different woman in music every day on my Facebook for Women's History Month, which is March. And John Cougar Mellencamp, Big Daddy. I got a lot of respect for John Cougar Mellencamp, and it's kind of over the last little while, like a few years, where I've really delved into his stuff. And it was when I got into cassettes, and I started getting like tons of cassettes really cheap and able to check the stuff out without a commitment, and found out that I really dig his stuff like a lot, all the way through, not just the hits. This is an album that gets me. I love this record. I thought, you know, Aretha, you want just the 60s stuff or whatever? No. This is such a great 80s record. Who's Zooming Who? Front to back, amazing. I got this one, I think it was at Coburg Buy and Sell again, $2. and I just one side to the other, one side to the other. I loved it. I love it. Great, high energy record, and what a voice. Buck Owens, another one I got there. I got you on my mind again, and it's Buck Owens and his Buckaroos. Hey, if you want to type in Buck Owens to YouTube, Doctordel video comes up #1, which is my best of Buck Owens and his Buckaroos video. Quite surprising. I guess the old country guys don't have the old internet much, or down on the farm, not, so. No, I just figured these old guys that are into these old country records don't really get online much and rip albums and put them up on YouTube. So I just thought, hey, I'll put some up, and a few of them got me into hot water. Like I put up Waylon Jennings' greatest hits, and boom, I got a strike against me. And I didn't hold that against Waylon's family, of course. It's just the way the business works. But if you type in Buck Owens to YouTube, boom, that video comes up #1. It's got it's a lot of hits. It gets a lot of attention, which is cool, and it pays for the oddball stuff that I get to put up, and it only gets 17 hits. Well, it pays for it. I don't make any money, you know that. Classic. Huey Lewis and the News, sports. I spin it on cassette a lot. Down at the beach, I always spin in the sports. I don't rock sports like jocks. I rock it Huey style, and so I was. In the winter though, you gotta make do with the vinyl. The vinyls, you can't have the beach and the cassettes and the boom boxes, but you gotta make do with the vinyls. Another one I got at the flea market, real cheapy, in the 12-inch selection, and Alex McClellan loves 12 inches. I'm mistaken. Some people care. Thank you, man, for pointing that out. Do you like this one? Opus, Live is Life? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Promised myself I wouldn't do that. It's not even a guilty pleasure. The song rocks. I saw in college once, somebody had carved into a wood desk, Opus, Live is Life. I thought that was they really were into that. Van Morrison. It was St. Patrick's Day. I just happened to play Van Morrison. I wasn't trying to do a tribute, but it turns out that it was a pretty good tribute to play Tupelo Honey on St. Paddy's Day. So if anybody's Irish, happy St. Patrick's Day. And I did give you a fine tribute with the band The Man. I love his stuff. I can't get enough. Just all of it is great. He's amazing. Right to the heart. Straight to the heart like a cannonball. Couldn't have got it better. Everything's Archie. There's the Archies. Been reading the comics a lot lately. I wanted to hear the sound, the Archie sound. I'm not a member of the Archie Club. I'm gonna put up, boop, there's the thing. The Archie Club, you could have signed in. This is from 1964, this ad. Now you gotta get the app. But I'm lucky enough to know people in the Archie Club, so I'm in the know. I'm in the circle of Archie Club members, so, that's something. Maybe if they put in a good word for me, please. Archie and the Gang. This is a record I have up on my YouTube I put up years ago, and that's actually got quite a few hits on it too, like maybe 50,000. It's a Montreal band, Raj Rock. One of the top garage rock albums of all time. I don't even have to preface that with Canadian, which they are, but just amazed. They got it right. It was just, everything was in place to be super freaking cool, man. The Haunted, and I believe that's just self-titled. The originals of this is ridiculously expensive, but this is a reissue on Hungry for Vinyl Records. Sounds great. Does alright by me, saved me about $1,000. So I think I'll take that to the bank and enjoy this one. And last up was the Jelly Bean Bandits, is what I've been spinning lately. This is the last one. I just gave this one a spin. Totally awesome. I believe my wife Jen got me this one. Thank you, Jen. You don't be fooled by the silly name and the goofy outfits. It's really awesome, heavy psych, garagey psych. Really garagey, really psych. More garagey. But the Jelly Bean Bandits, wicked sound. I think what they were doing around, it was be like 1968 or something. I'm just guessing, please don't hold me to that. Mainstream Records, same record as label as Big Brother and Holding Company around the same time, but I think they were trying to go for this 1910 Fruit Gum Company, bubble gum thing, like what's candy, bubble gum, Jelly Bean, Bandits, there you go. So, but obviously, you like misplaced, I think. I think they might have done better with a better name. But what's in a name? The record's really good, so check it out. And until next time, oh wait, I wanted to do a quick shout out thing, because the problem with the shout outs is that you don't mention everybody, but there's a few people that I gotta mention, like Chuck, who watches every video I put up, whether it be some oddball, weirdo thing, or whether it be a video like this. And he's just looking for one video. I already put up a Sesame Street record for him. He's looking for Frazzle Fur 45.
So it seems like Britain, I see 3 doctors on her.
What a great time for the camera card to fill up. Oh well. Until next time, thanks for watching.